Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and that there's Tom.
Yep.
Today we're just going to do a little two-part vlog, but I wanted to start it off with fan mail. So we got a letter here from Nick Connor.
Oh, we've gotten a letter from him before, haven't we?
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Larry and everyone else. I am here in Frankfort, Kentucky. I am out helping my Kentucky people after we went through flooding. It is bad here, and please keep us in your prayers. Nick Connor, thank you. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah, the weather's been crazy for a while now, like these big either fires, floods, all kinds of crazy stuff happening. So yeah, we definitely will keep you in our prayers, Nick. And the other thing I got this. Oh, and also a shout out to Dave, Jack, and Anita, because they sent us some Easter candy. I opened that up before we did a vlog because I knew it was Easter candy, but no, that's not the only reason. It was only addressed to me, my wife, and Tom. And I figured he didn't want it on camera, so I didn't, because sometimes he does it. So anyway, we got this too, and this is to Uncle Larry and Tom.
All right.
Oh, Mario Golf.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh, is that would that be different than the other golf?
Oh yeah, that's very different.
Oh, and this is for the Switch?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We'll be doing this game very shortly then.
Is there like a note in there?
What's that?
Is there a note in the?
Oh yeah, that's good. Good point, Tom. No.
Oh. Does it say who it's from then?
Amazon.
Well, I can tell that much.
Yeah, so I have no idea who it's from. Doesn't say.
Well, thank you, mystery.
Yeah. Whoever sent it, hit me up in the comment section or on the on Twitter if you're on Twitter, and let me know who sent this to me.
And if you don't, then thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, whoever sent it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what kind of a week have I had? Not too good. My refrigerator went.
Yeah.
Or shall I say, our refrigerator went. I can fix a lot of things. I cannot fix a refrigerator. And especially, I think it's going to cost more to fix it than it, because it just stopped keeping anything cold.
Yeah.
Everything just started defrosting. And so the fan works fine, but the problem is that the it's not cooling. So I think it's the whole condenser and all that stuff in there. I think it's burned out. So we already ordered a new one. So, I mean, I'm sure I could replace that stuff. I don't know how, but I could figure it out. But from what I'm reading, this is an LG model, and from what I'm reading, a lot of people say that LG models can last anywhere from 5 years to like 8.
Which is crazy considering our last fridge lasted as...
At least 15, and it still worked when we got rid of it. It just was making a lot of noises. And that's
right, I mean, that fridge was at least as old as I was.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, we had, when I lived in Camden, we had a refrigerator that made it all the way down here. It never stopped working. It was a GE, never stopped working. It's just, it was old. Now they use a lot more energy and everything like that. But see, I'm reading a lot of different stuff, and it's all because everything now is, circuit boards and made out of plastic instead of back then it was all metal and stuff, and it's just different now. So they don't last that long, and I'll never buy another LG. That's what this one was. I'll never buy another one after that, because 5 years to me is not acceptable.
No, not for something as crucial as a refrigerator.
Yeah, I think that one cost $1,600, or this one cost $1,600. So,
right.
For 5 years, I mean, come on. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so I have to have this out and ready, because ours is getting delivered, and so I had to take this apart because to fit through the door. The same way I'm going to have to bring the other one in, because we got basically the same style. I'll have to take the doors off because it won't quite fit in here and through our front door. And then I just put them back on. That's really simple stuff. Didn't feel like I needed to show anybody that. They give you the option if you want them to set it up for you. Mm-hmm. And of course, I don't. I do it myself. So right now what I have going on here, I'm going to get some paper towels because it has an ice maker. So I already turned off the shutoff valve for the ice maker in the basement, but there's going to be water in the hose that's going to wind up leaking out, so I'm going to get some paper towels here. And it's just in the back here. I don't know if you should be able to see. It's just in the back right here. Just a little thing like right there I got to undo, and I'm sure it's going to leak a little bit on the floor. Not a big deal, and then I'll put it in.
We have the paper towels.
And I'll put it in there afterwards. But that's all I got to do. See, there's already drippage. That's it. That's it for the. That's why I said I don't have them set it up, because I am very capable of setting it up myself. You know, other people won't be so comfortable doing that. I am. So, like I said, all of a sudden, you know, and I went through all the steps. I vacuumed all of this out and everything, cleaned it all up and everything, and like I said, I Googled it, and it said that these have been known to last only 5 years. And I'm like, well, that's some bull. All right, so next thing we're going to do is me and Tom are going to take this and carry this outside.
Yep.
And then wait for tomorrow. We'll get it delivered and everything. And it's a funny also, guys. It's like around here, you can't get a refrigerator the same day. Mm-hmm. And if you do, you're settling for something that that you don't probably want. Right. Almost everything is a minimum of 2 to 3 days for a refrigerator.
Which is really ridiculous.
It is. Luckily for us, we're blessed. We have Jeff and Terry live right around the corner. They have an RV with a full-size fridge in it and freezer. So we got to take everything over there and fill theirs, that up. And so that's going to keep everything. We didn't lose anything, put it that way. Mm-hmm. Maybe some minimal stuff like my cranberry juice, because that has to be refrigerated, and didn't realize it had to be refrigerated. So, but basically that's it. And it did get us to clean out the refrigerator, didn't it, Tom?
That is true.
All our expired stuff, which is amazing when you start going through it. You're like, oh, this is expired. Oh, this is expired.
Yeah, stuff just gets put in the back because you keep front loading more things, because you put things in the front that you're going to use. Yeah. It makes sense, but it's also just like,
And there's a little clip back here, guys, that, you just put your plug in there, so you don't have to worry about that being in the way.
That's convenient.
Of carrying it. So, yeah. So that, like I said, I'm done. And it's amazing to me also, Tom remembers this from when we did the other one, brought it in. He was surprised at how light it was. He thought it'd be really, really heavy, and it wasn't. The door in the front, they're so easy to take. I take this off, which you don't have to, but I don't want to hit the wood or the door, right, or front door on the way in. So I just take that bracket off, which I'll show you where that one goes. That one went down here. So
yeah, 'cause I remember when we got it, it was on the opposite side, and we had to.
Yeah, because we and same thing is going to be with this refrigerator. It's going to come in where it's going to open this way, but we want it to open this way, so we got to change that all around. But yeah, so the one bracket would be on here that I take off, and the door just kind of slides over it has a hole in the bottom of the door that just goes over the prong that's sticking out. And then this one is pretty easy. This goes into the hole that's in the top, and it goes up here. Like, I'm just guessing where this is. I can't see. It goes like this, and then this lever just locks it in, like that, and that's it. Yep. So that's pretty easy. Now, is the GE model going to? Because that's what we ordered. The GE model. Is it going to be the same as this? I don't know. We'll find out when it comes. Yep. And basically, yeah. So that was our. It's bad luck always usually happens in 3. I don't know what the next thing is going to be. I'm hoping nothing major. But of all the things that were going to go in my house, I would not have expected this. Yeah. I mean, 5 years, like I said, it just blows my mind. 5 years. Our dishwasher lasted way longer than that. Matter of fact, everything has lasted way longer than that. But for a refrigerator, you would think it lasts a really long time. Luckily, also, Jeff brought this over that he had so that we could just keep our daily stuff in there to keep it cold. Right. So we got lucky there, too. Right now, I have duck eggs and 1 chicken egg that I haven't washed off because I have it out in the shed in a basket to wait until, because I didn't want to wash them off because that's when you need to refrigerate them. Right. So, anything else, Tom? Not
that I can think of.
Yeah, so I guess we'll probably turn the camera back on when we get the new one. so we can show you that. So
we'll be back.
We'll see you then. So guys, we are back and we have a new fridge. Although it looks exactly, well not exactly, but it looks pretty close to the other one.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. We just plugged it in. I have the ice maker hooked up and everything, so now it says you gotta wait like almost 24 hours for it to get up to the temperature that you want it to. So we're just gonna leave it closed. We're gonna leave everything sit out that we have sitting out. No cold beers, nothing. Gotta get a cooler full of ice with that. But yeah, so there it is. It's a GE. It was quite an ordeal, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
So we had this one thing that we were hooking up the door because we had to change. The hinge was on this side. We had to change the hinge over to this side.
Right. Because like opening it right to left.
And of course it had all different connections than what the other one did. So all different size sockets I needed and different little star socket for it. And so we get it all hooked up and we kept hearing a noise where it sounded like when we would open and close the door, something's hitting. So we're like, is there an adjustment for the door? Instructions don't say nothing about an adjustment. Here, if you come down here, Tom, there's this little white piece of plastic here. And it's actually like a hook like this. So there's a piece of metal here with a little groove in it. So when it's open, it hits this like this, but then it goes like that. So you hear this little slight thump, thump like that.
Right, and it was worse until I pointed out that we didn't move a certain piece.
Yeah, right, yeah, because I missed the sleeve. It was a sleeve that needed to go over top of the hinge.
Yeah. That
I left on the other side of the door and didn't realize that it had to be. I figured it was on both sides because the top was, Tom. That's why I figured that. It makes sense. Didn't realize I had to move that. So we had to take the door off. So it was about like, what, 5 times I took the screws out of the top and put them back on?
Roughly.
Yeah, something like that. And then there's a lot of tape on there and everything. What I like is there's no dents in here yet. Probably until Joe comes over and he's leaning on the fridge like this, put a dent in it. We never knew how these dents, and I never saw anybody lean on the fridge. So I'm just kidding about Joe. Joe, you didn't do it. I know you didn't. They would just mysteriously appear, wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. So maybe it'll happen with this one too. We don't know. So the design is pretty much the same. I think we lost 0.3 cubic feet, something like that. The other one was like 25.1 and this one's like 24.8 or something like that. It looks like the freezer is a little bit smaller, but the refrigerator is definitely about the same size. So yeah, I'm just excited to have a refrigerator and I can't wait for it to actually have all our food in there and stuff like that, so we can not have to go over to Jeff Terry's to get our food to eat it and stuff like that. So
yeah,
there you go, guys. We got a new fridge. Now comes time for cleaning up my mess. Look at all, because when you get a new fridge, you get a ton of styrofoam and stuff. So we got that. We got box laying out there and everything. So I got to clean all that up. I mean, Tom's got to clean all that up, and then yeah. And I broke my favorite ruler too. So disappointed. And it was all because we were trying to get these little plastic pins out and didn't want to scratch the refrigerator. And then after, what was it? When I was on the last one, after I broke the ruler, I realized, oh, that's right. I can use a metal screwdriver because the hinge is going over top of it anyway.
Yep.
But Tom helped me out, regrettingly, or not regrettingly, begrudgingly, or begrudgingly as he did. No, he
yeah, you only yelled at me a couple times.
Did I even yell at you?
I don't even know.
I'm sure I did.
Probably.
Because you deserve it. But other than that,
well, that's just wrong.
You're wrong. Anyway, there we go, guys. Our new refrigerator. Now we can put all our 162 magnets on top of on it. I'll put the most important ones on here now. There you go. The Hawaii one and the Florida Keys one and the Jupiter, Florida one. Yeah, and
I'm noticing a theme.
Wait a second. And the basketball. There we go. Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink or room temperature. Put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.